how it stacks up to other ancient wonders. So, how does this underwater rock compare to the heavy hitters Joe and Hancock rave about? Let's line it up with some ancient all-stars and see what shakes out. Spoiler, it's got its own flavor, but it's playing the same game, making us question everything. First up, Gobekli Tepe in Turkey. Dated to 11,600 years ago, it's got 20-ton pillars carved with animals, built by hunter-gatherers who weren't supposed to be that good. The Pantelleria Monolith's lighter at 15 tons, but those holes echo Gobekli's precision. Both scream, hey, maybe we've underestimated these folks. Hancock loves Gobekli for its age, right after his comet crash, and Pantelleria's 9,350 years isn't far off. Then there's the Great Sphinx in Egypt. Hancock and geologist Robert Schoch say it's over 12,000 years old, pointing to rain weathering from the younger Dryas. The monolith's not as grand, but it's got that pre-flood vibe, built when water was lower, submerged later. Both hint at a world we've lost, though the Sphinx is flashier with its lion vibes. Bimini Road's another contender. Off the Bahamas, these underwater blocks, 1,000 feet long, J-shaped, date back 6,000 to 7,000 years underwater. Marine biologists say they're not natural, and Joe's all over it on JRE.
One end of it as well. And we know that it's been underwater for about 6,000 or 7,000 years, but the question is, how long before that was it made? How long?
Pantelleria's got that submerged mystery too, but its holes and upright stance feel more deliberate than Bimini's layout. Both could tie to Ice Age maps though. Pretty wild, huh? Serpent Mound in Ohio's a curveball. At 12,500 years old, its sun alignment's spooky accurate for back then. The monolith doesn't have that cosmic flair, but its potential as a marker ties them together. Practical meets mystical. And Cholula Pyramid in Mexico, with nested older pyramids, blows minds with its scale. Pantelleria is simpler, but if it was imported, that's its own kind of epic. What's the thread here? All these spots challenge the simple caveman story. Gobekli's pillars, Sphinx's weathering, Bimini's blocks, Serpent's alignments, Cholula's layers, and Pantelleria's holes. They're too good for basic tools, too early for what we expect. Were they all linked, maybe through survivors of Hancock's lost world? It's a stretch, but not crazy. The Pantelleria Monolith holds its own with that quiet weirdness. It's not shouting like a pyramid,